You want to abuse me some more? Shock me. Come on, I hardly ever hear the word asshole.
Oh, bullshit!
Hey, that's
Bet
enough.
you get it all the time.
That's enough, Darian.
Oh, yeah, what are you gonna do, ground me some more?
You want it, you got it.
Yes, sir, asshole.
You're grounded for a week.
Stay alone!
Hey.
He thinks it's fucking ward cleaner!
Hey, you want to talk like a trash mouth? Huh? You want to sound like your mother? Go ahead. It's bad enough that I'm going to hear this shit all day long. I got to come home and get it from you, too?
Hey, Joe, why don't you go easy on the girl, man?
You don't tell me how to talk to my kid. So come on, let me hear all the really juicy, dirty words. Come on.
God, you're such a fuck-up.
Damn it, Darian. You are my daughter, and you are in my house, and you will respect me. You got that?
All right, we're back. Joe and Mike, you guys are with me. All right,
Yes.
cool. With us on the phone, let's see. Danielle, are you there? You're there. Hold on, let me see.
She's there, very quiet.
All right, now she should be good. Hi.
Hi.
So
there
good
she
to
is.
hear from you.
How are you?
I'm very well. It's been a while since our paths have crossed on the convention scene. You've had two babies. You've been busy.
I've been barefoot pregnant.
Yeah. Oh, but it's always so great to see you at these shows. I do consider you one of my closest friends on the circuit, if you will, in this crazy horror world that we're lucky to be a part of.
And his only friend that got to cuss out Bruce Willis.
Yeah. You're the only one who could be nasty to Bruce Willis. I just played a little clip from Last Boy Scout.
I heard it.
Oh, you did? Awesome. Good.
I did.
The first time I met you, that was something I had to compliment you on, was that movie, because I always loved that.
Yeah, the movie's dope.
Shane
Shane
Black,
Black,
so
man.
good.
Men especially. I'm sure women love it too, but every dude, like, that's like one of their favorite, top 10 favorite movies.
That trip was so good.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It must have been so, like, big for you and crazy at the time. And it was a big grossing film and popular, and you worked with, like, such a action icon.
I mean, I had no idea. Like, I only watched Moonlighting. Like, I never watched action movies.
Yeah.
I was way more excited to work with Damon.
Yeah,
Wayans.
Damon is amazing too.
He's the best.
And then didn't you do an episode of In Living Color? Is that right?
I did, because of Damon. Actually,
because of Damon, yeah.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
they had some girl was on and they didn't like her, so they fired her and they brought me in like last minute.
Oh, is that scene up on YouTube somewhere?
It might be. I've never even searched for it.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta check that out.
It was the Arsenio Hall. It was like an Arsenio Hall clip.
Yeah, I loved In Living Color. I really am like a comedy fan. I always have been, comedy and drama. I'm not the biggest horror fan, and I haven't seen everybody's horror films.
You haven't?
No, I haven't.
You don't spend your days
people
just
expect
watching
us
everyone's
to.
work?
People sure expect us to.
Just lie
yeah.
like I do.
I do. Oh yeah, of course. Speaking of which, you were fantastic in Halloween. I remember the fourth one. I do remember your character in that. But that was, I was thinking about the parallels actually. You got to work in two movies when you were a kid, right? 4 and 5.
Yeah. Yep.
And then 18, 19 years later, they brought you back to be in a remake of it. And that's pretty much exactly what I did with the Chucky
That's what
movies.
happened to you, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
almost the same thing.
That's crazy.
And then you made 2 of the new ones, which is what I did also, Curse and Cult.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. They must like us.
Yeah.
You know?
People. I had Mika.
They really like me.
They like us. I had some of them. These trolls. People are fucking assholes. But Miko. I had Miko Hughes on, who And when I had him on, I brought this up to him because I was at a convention recently, and this guy said, "Oh, you were the kid from Child's Play?" And he goes, "Stand up a minute." And I stood up. He goes, "I knew it. All child actors are short."
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah. But
glad I wasn't there next to you, because then he would have been right.
Yeah, you fit the mold too. You know?
Totally.
We all are short. I think he was right.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Well, it's because you smoke on set.
Yeah.
So you're like,
That's right.
I guess, right? Yeah.
That's right.
You're
Stunt your
perpetually
growth.
12 forever.
Right. You might have something there.
So, and the fans absolutely adore you. You always have a bunch of people that are excited to meet you, and I always see people walking around with your autographs at the shows, and people really
fans are
really love
nice
you.
to me.
Huh?
The fans are really nice to me.
They're
thank
awesome.
God.
Yeah, thank God.
There's no better fans than horror fans. That's
No,
for sure.
they are. And that's I think about that all the time. That I'm so fortunate.
Yep.
If I had just,
Oh my God, yeah.
if we had just done comedy or drama, there's no drama con.
Yep.
There's no drama con.
No, I would say there's no convention for terms of endearment.
No.
It's a sad one.
It is.
But your career, especially when you were coming on, looking at your IMDb, I was familiar with a lot of it, but a lot of it surprised me too. I mean, you really have worked on a lot of stuff. You should feel really good about that. You had a lot of great TV shows on there.
Back in the day when we had auditions when we actually could do TV.
Yeah.
Now there's like so many options, but they're like all these movie stars are on TV now.
I know, and doing commercials no less.
Yeah.
They've even taken national commercials away from everybody.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I know. I was talking about that with Christine Elise just recently. You're going to see her at Monster Palooza coming up. Is that this weekend?
Oh, nice. It's this weekend, yeah.
This weekend, yeah. In Burbank? It's the Burbank show?
It's in Pasadena.
Pasadena, okay. Monster Palooza. I did it a few years back, and my co-star from Child's Play 2, Christine Elise, is going to be there. Have you gotten to meet her yet? Do you know her?
I think I might have. I don't. I would have to see her face.
Yeah, have a glass of wine with her this weekend because she's so much fun.
For sure.
Yeah, she's the best.
Yeah, I wanted to stay out there so I didn't have to drive back and forth, and I could feed my kid in between because my kid's still nursing. So, but there's no rooms left, so I'm gonna be trekking back and forth to my house. But I'll try to catch a drink with her at some point.
I just realized something when you were saying that. I have a picture somewhere. It's on my Facebook. I'll have to pull it, of me, you, and Serena at some convention somewhere. I think I'm in the middle, and you and Serena are there. And now both of you have little babies.
I know.
Yeah.
I gave her tons of baby clothes, actually.
Really?
I gave her
that's
so
great.
many baby clothes that she gave a lot of them back to me because she's like, I have so much, I can't. I check up on her all the time.
Yeah. Well, she's great. She came on the show last 2 weeks ago or something like that.
Nice. Yeah, she's great. I got to get over there and meet that baby.
Yeah, she's great. Now she's married and has a kid. I can't pretend to be her husband at shows anymore.
Did she get married?
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, my bad. I said that to her when she was on the show, too. I don't know why. I just think they're married, those two. They're just very
you
close.
Have a kid. You kind of are.
I think it's that, and I was always surprised that she was married in the past.
Right.
Back then, she was married, and I never met the guy at the time.
No,
didn't even
me
know
neither.
if he existed. You either?
I think I'm pretty sure he did, but I never met him.
I think he did. Yeah, I think he did.
It's all a sham for the show.
So you got. Is this your first con since your second son?
No, I did Monster Mania in New Jersey.
Oh, great. That's always a good one.
Always. Yeah. I actually dressed up in my Jamie costume for a photo op for the first time.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great.
Which was really fun. I don't know why I never thought of it before.
Yeah.
I was just tired of like the
stuff.
same old stuff, and I didn't think anybody would care, and I did it, and it was awesome.
Yeah, that's fun.
So I may do it again at some point.
I after this last film, Cult of Chucky, they let me finally keep one of the dolls. Something I wanted for 30 years.
Thank God, yeah.
Yeah, and that's changed my photo op game up completely.
Yeah.
Now I've got now I got the doll. It's like realize how little they cared about me over all these years. now they're lining up for a stuffed doll. But I'll take it. It's not a complaint. I'll take it.
It's Chucky.
Yeah, the fans are awesome. So I'm always very appreciative that it happened to be horror that we were in.
That's right.
Yeah. And I was curious also what you thought about having made the remake. Now we're kind of facing something interesting similarly with this reboot of Child's Play. It's kind of the parallel continues because they just put out this recent Halloween film, and now a new Child's Play is coming out, and we were in the one before it. And not that I want to be in the reboot because I don't, but just because of the whole situation. But regardless of that, do you think that being involved in those Rob Zombie movies? Not, of course, you're happy to have been it, but there was kind of one or the other. It seems like I don't think.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's a
like
good
a
question.
divergence. It's like it diverted off the path.
I mean, I think doing those movies sort of rebooted my career in the genre. So
Sure.
I think I've been able to work
And
over
they
the
were
last.
great, thank God, too.
Yeah.
They're great.
That
you
helps,
know,
yeah.
it's like, I mean, I'd only done Urban Legend after Halloween 4 and 5. Like, I did no other horror movies after Urban Legend in 20 years. So that was Rob Zombie's was like the first, which is so funny to me because people always think, oh, you've done so many horror movies. Like, I didn't do any actually until 2007.
Yeah.
Other than the ones from the 80s.
Yeah.
So which is kind of a trip, but I mean, you know, someone actually told me the other day that the original I mean, I haven't seen proof of it, but this is apparently what I heard, that the original breakdown for the new Halloween movie, Jamie Lee's daughter's name was Jamie Lloyd.
Oh, really?
That they were casting for the daughter of Jamie Lloyd, and that her daughter was named Jamie Lloyd in the script, and then they decided to change the name to Karen. Yeah. And I was like, I wonder if the writers were intending on bringing me back. Yeah. And then somewhere along the way, somebody just kind of went no. But again, I just heard that, so I haven't seen a script or anything like that. But that would be interesting to know that.
That sets up all the bloggers and YouTubers to build their own stories around too. Sure,
yeah. I'd love to see if anyone can get a hold of that breakdown and see if she actually was, because that would be. They probably would give the writers props for, you know, remembering that I existed after being forgotten in H2O. It'd be nice to have
the Rob Zombie movies. The Rob Zombie movies were great for you and for so many people, and I think it's awesome that he is bringing people from horror's past back to the genre in a big way.
For sure.
Only makes me disappointed I haven't met him yet. I'm a big music fan. He'd probably put me in something one of these days.
For sure.
But then Hatchet and Victor Crowley, you're swept back in, and the fans are so appreciative about it and excited about it.
I love those.
And that's what's so cool about it. You know, when you have been in a lot of horror things, because you really only need to be in one for them to fall in love with you, and they're so thankful and appreciative of you that they're always rooting for you. I mean, assholes aside, they're always rooting for you no matter what you do, and it kind of makes us a little more confident to do something.
Even when I do a movie that I'm like, after I see it, I'm like, maybe that wasn't the best choice, and fans still support it and love it, and they think it's great, and I'm like, did we watch the same movie? Because that's weird.
Well, that's the thing with horror movies.
Dig it.
Yeah. That's good.
I love some shitty horror films. I mean, just on my end of things.
Everybody does. That's a great thing
Girl,
about.
That's good. Thank God, because I've done a lot of them.
Yeah, what a great thing for an actor's perspective. You know, the movie can suck and everybody still loves it.
Yeah,
how awesome is that?
Yeah, horrors.
Have you guys not watched The Room?
I have not watched The Room.
I've seen
The Room. Tommy Wiseau.
I met that dude last year.
It's fucking terrible, but everyone loves it.
I met Tommy.
What movie was it?
The Room.
The Room with Tommy Wiseau.
No.
Oh, got it.
They just made a movie about making that movie called The Disaster
Artist
with James Franco.
Oh, okay.
It's so famous that they made
a movie further
about
down the line
it.
now about it.
They're in it now.
I think I remember seeing that billboard in LA when he did that movie. I was always like, what is this movie that's coming soon? Like, I have never heard of it. The Room with his big face, smeared on the front of it. Yeah. And then now, obviously, then you go get what's his face to do it. And everyone knows what it is.
Yeah.
It's awful, by the way.
Another thing about you doing those Rob Zombie movies is you got to work with my arch nemesis, as you will, Brad Dourif. No, Brad Dourif. Chucky.
Yes.
Chucky himself.
I love myself some Brad Dourif.
He loves you too.
I could talk to that man for hours and hours and hours at a time.
Yeah, he's fascinaing. He really is an intriguing person.
I just love him so much. Yeah. Yes.
Well, he thinks the same of you. I was sat next to him at a convention, and he got up and walked across the room to give you a hug, which Brad does not do for many people.
No,
no,
he didn't do it for Alex.
No, he would never do it for me. I get it. What's up, dude? Which I'll take. That's great. Yeah. But no, he walked over and hugged you. And he came back and he said, "Oh, she's a terrific actress." I remember him specifically saying that. So that's a
wow.
he's
that's a huge compliment.
Yeah, because he's such a great actor.
So
but
good.
you are.
I just met
You
his
really
daughter
are.
actually at a convention like a year ago, and she's
Fiona's-
she's rad too.
Yeah, Fiona's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another movie that you were in that is very popular for your career, I'm sure you signed a bunch of autographs of it, was Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, which, as a kid, I don't think there's a movie I saw more. Like, that movie, it was just one of those movies of the time. I was the right age that it was just on so much. And I thought it was so funny, that I just kept watching it. I just kept watching that movie over and over again.
I still do. That's the only movie that when it comes on TV, I will sit and watch it.
That's exactly how I felt about that movie back then, too. Like, when it was on, I was like, oh, well, I have to watch this now.
I know, right? I wonder what it is.
I have to see this through. Is Rose going to figure Anyway.
That's funny.
Yeah, so what else is going on? You said something else is happening with you, right?
I had this idea, and I tweeted it out a little while ago. I was thinking of just trying to find like fun things to do for fans, and things that like I'm really into too. And I know like I don't post a lot on social media, and nobody wants to see my kids all the fucking time, so I don't really know what to do. And people, like we were talking, people always want to know what horror movies I'm watching, or and half the 3/4 of the shit they're talking about I haven't seen. Even though I know everybody in them, I still don't usually sit and watch their movies. But I'd like to. So I thought, hey, it would be kind of cool to like, I went and invested a little bit in like these sort of live streaming cameras.
There you go. So
I thought, hey, maybe I'll sit on my couch and live stream some like really cool live commentary, like I'll watch the movie with the fans, like let me know once a week, and maybe even have like some of the celebrities or some of the actors that are in the movies come sit with me at my house, and we could watch some of their movies that I've never seen together. I remember, I not to name drop, but I will for a second.
Do it.
Quentin Tarantino back in the day, like I had never seen From Dusk Till Dawn, and he and I became friends, and I was at his house. And he said, "You've never seen From Dusk Till Dawn?" And I said, "I haven't." And he said, "Would you want to watch it?" I said, "Sure." And I sat on his couch and I looked at him, and he said, "I can't believe I'm sitting on my couch watching my movie with Danielle Harris."
Wow.
And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
I'm sitting on your couch watching your movie
Are you kidding me?
Tarantino's house."
I'm living through one of the most surreal moments of my life right now, and you're going to say that to me? Yeah.
Blew my mind.
Yeah,
and
that's
the Vicar
awesome,
had like
Danielle.
margaritas. He might have smoked a joint, and I thought, hey, this would be really cool if like the fan, like because people used to buy DVDs just for the commentary.
Yeah,
and
sure.
I just don't. They don't do that anymore. So
No.
I would like to see. Like I went and saw Us like last weekend, I think it was.
Yeah, what'd you think?
And I thought-
Because it's kind of mixed opinions.
I thought it kind of sucked.
Yeah. I've been hearing that. Yeah.
But like I would be curious to, like, for me as a fan, like I would kind of maybe want to watch someone that's done a lot of these movies and what their opinion is as we're watching it together. Like there was a lot of shit that I wanted to shout out in the theater that I wish I could have, and it'd be kind of fun to do that live with fans watching at home.
Yeah.
So I don't really know how to do it because I can't share the movies, on my Facebook. So we'd have to just sort of like sync up together.
Yeah, you can, and I think you can get like some sort of mechanical license thing to get away with some things. But first of all, I super encourage this plan. I think it's an awesome
kind of
plan,
fun, right?
And I think you should absolutely do it.
And who knows when we're drinking and sitting on my couch and I have these crazy relationships with half these people and we're watching their movies and talking shit. So it might be kind of fun to get like the inside scoop of also like what happened on set aside from that, just dogging their movies.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Or loving their movies.
Here's the first icebreaker for you for Christine Elise if you see her when you see her this weekend at Monster Palooza in Pasadena. She's been doing live like vegan cooking or not live, but a vegan cooking show from her house for a long time. So she knows a lot about that
That's
too. So she can help you. She can help you get it going. But I encourage it because I'm kind of a quiet introvert kind of person myself, and I started doing this podcast. This is episode 12, and it's like a weekly thing that I get to be a little creative and communicate with the fans and stuff. And I've really been enjoying it. So I think you should do it.
I like it.
Yeah,
also,
I think you should do it.
directing and stuff too. Like I kind of want to be able to. I want to force myself to sit down and watch a lot of these movies that I should have seen already. A lot of the classic stuff too, and also like stuff that's new and try to get screeners of things. And I don't know. I just think it's a great way to sort of stay into what's going on with everybody, and also talk a little shit with the fans is always fun.
Yeah.
I think it sounds brilliant.
How much did you enjoy directing?
I loved it, actually.
Yeah.
I enjoyed directing more than I enjoy acting.
I could
That's
believe
for sure.
that. I could see it. It's
so nice.
I tell you, people all the time, especially if I'm vocal about my opinions, people like say, "Oh, you're just a Hollywood whatever," and I'm not famous, and even though I'm famous in this group or whatever, I didn't want to be famous. I really did not want to be too famous. I didn't.
Me neither.
But if I had an opportunity to be creative, kind of behind the scenes, I mean, I'll show up and take the credit. I'll be that famous, But like, I'll take the appreciation for what I'm doing.
True.
But yeah, if I could get, that's why I just finished writing this pilot. That I have like 18 different ideas for shows, and I do see myself. If there's anything that I think I'm good at, it's writing. So
Do it.
I am. Yeah, I've been recently motivated. I'm recently positive after a bout of negativity, which is kind of one of the things we're talking about tonight. It's I've been finding a way to be positive. So yeah, I completely encourage you doing that. Anyway, fans are gonna love it. They're gonna totally dig it.
What do you think, Joe? Do you have any ideas for
What?
For that show?
Yeah, you're both directors.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think it's a great idea. As soon as she started
you can
talking about
also, like, the fans can tweet in too, or they can write me
Yeah.
messages on Facebook while we're watching it, and I can respond to their questions.
I think it's honestly
Yeah,
brilliant, man.
absolutely.
You should watch movies with her, Joe. You have a couple movies.
Yeah,
And if you do it live, I don't know, this might be a way around the licensing things of things. If you do it live with people, well, I guess then they'd have to start from the top. But I would say they could just start it with you, and then they see what you're seeing. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, that's the idea is that we started like at the same time
Yeah.
every night. It's like they're pressing play when I'm pressing play. It's kind of like dinner and a movie with me, but you're home and I'm home. But we're sitting, on the virtual couch together.
Yeah. I think there's definitely a way to work it out. And you've got, like me, and even more so because you're on the West Coast, you've got so many cool friends, especially in the horror industry. So if you went in the horror route and watched horror movies with people, people would love that. And you'd have a lot of people to choose
don't you
from.
want to see, like, Serena and I sitting on the couch with our boobs out nursing our babies as we're watching Cabin Fever? Like, that just do it for you?
I'm sure there's a market
Can
for that somewhere.
it be a Chucky double feature? That's all I'm thinking.
Sure.
I'll be there.
Double feature.
What
are you
I'd
streaming this
watch
at
Serena
again?
Nurse anytime.
Is this going on Pornhub or something? Is that like a weird, some sort of weird genre?
Mikey, let it happen. Let it happen.
Okay, I'm only asking questions, my man.
Well, thank you so much for coming on, Danielle. And
Anytime.
I don't know when we're doing a convention together again, but I hope it's soon. And
I'm gonna do Spooky Empire this year.
all right, I don't know if I'll be there, but maybe.
Well, it's in Tampa this year.
I know.
I'll be there.
I might have to go. Maybe I'll come by and because we are always so busy at these things that we never get to have a drink and hang
I'll
out.
have my whole family with me, so come.
Oh, I love your
by,
mom, so definitely.
Well, she won't be there. She's in LA. She's in California right now, but I'll have the babies and my husband with me.
Well, I haven't met them yet, so that sounds fun.
Oh
too.
my gosh,
that sounds fun. That'll be interesting, bringing the kids to a convention.
Yeah, I've brought them both because Jagger's still in nursing, so he doesn't want to take formula. So I've had to bring my nanny and him, and every 2 hours go up and feed him and then come back down. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but schlepping him there. But he digs it, and Carter digs it too. So
that's awesome.
It's good.
Well,
yeah.
On a personal note, I'm so happy for you. I really am.
Thank you.
Because you deserve it. You're sweet, and you deserve all these good, positive things that have been happening for you lately.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
All right. Before I let you go, I'm going to play a stupid game that I've been playing with just about everybody. It's just like 10 have you ever questions, so people can get to know random things about you.
Okay.
All right. Have you ever, and you could say yes or no, or you can elaborate. It doesn't matter. Just a yes or no will do.
Okay.
Have you ever made a fake social media page?
No.
Have you ever spent a night in jail?
No.
Have you ever gone scuba diving?
No. Hell no. I hate
Me neither. I would never. I'm claustrophobic, so I would never.
Yeah, I don't like sharks.
Have you ever intentionally sabotaged an audition?
She can't admit to this.
Yeah.
She can't admit to that.
Have you ever been on a dating app?
Yeah, I had a relationship for 5 years from a Match.com date.
Awesome.
What's up, Danielle? Which one was that again?
A long time ago.
Comedy.
Have you ever shoplifted?
I was told I did, and it was a pair of socks when I was like 4 years old.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
you
I
just picked it off the
shoplifted pair of
thing. Okay.
socks.
I stole a Snickers bar from the bagel bin when I was like 12, and they caught me, and I was so freaking humiliated.
Dude,
I had it in my sleeve. I don't know. I had it in my sleeve. He pulled it out. He goes, "Look, magic." Because he pulled it out of my sleeve. Yeah.
That's funny. I've never paid for a birthday cake from Publix.
Oh gosh.
So.
Have you ever had
about how good the Publix cakes are so delicious.
Yeah, right? How do you know Publix? Are they?
Because I lived in Florida, remember?
Oh, yeah. I barely remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Snap.
Have you ever had a paranormal experience?
Yes. But people don't believe me.
Yeah, well, that wasn't the question. I believe you.
Oh.
I believe you.
Yeah.
We're
I
ready to
think I was
believe
visited.
you.
Yeah.
I was visited by a gray alien. Bye, mommy. By a gray alien when I was 17 in my sleep. Like I had like full body paralysis, heard the buzzing, woke up in a dead sleep, and was staring right at this thing.
Oh my God, I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe that's
I
why
can't even watch it. I can't even watch one of those commercials or any of that stuff that comes on from watching TV.
Really?
And any of that shit comes on, I have to turn it off because it freaks me out.
Oh my God. Have you ever accidentally texted something embarrassing to the wrong person?
Oh, for sure. Often.
Have you ever peed your pants as an adult?
Oh,
you were
yeah,
just
I had
recently
2 kids,
pregnant too.
of
Yeah. Okay. I should have thought of that before I put it on the list.
true.
All right. And the last question is: have you ever lost your temper on set?
No.
No. Yeah. Me
Nope.
neither.
No, it takes a lot to
enough.
It takes a lot to make me mad. I've never gotten. I've like bitched, but I've done it in private.
Yeah. There's no Danielle Harris freak out tape.
No.
She's not flipping over the crash.
No, that's good. Yeah.
Nope, not at all.
Christian Bale.
You, Rob Zombie. Ah!
My God, even though I've wanted to sometimes, but I would
You
never.
kept it cool. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, it was cool of you to come on tonight, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
I hope I see
when
you soon.
come, maybe if I see you at a convention, we'll sit down and we can stream watching one of your movies
That
together in my
sounds
hotel room or
perfect.
something.
That sounds like a great
All
idea.
right.
Can't wait
Thanks,
to meet
Alex.
the boys.
Talk to you later.
All right, talk to you later.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Awesome.
Lovely.
Yeah, she's the best.